episode of the Arsenal FC24 career mode here with EA Sports FC24, where last episode was a roller coaster of emotions. We had Tottenham, in which we lost 4-2 to kick things off. We won 4-2 against Coventry City on penalties. In fact, against Coventry City in the Carabao Cup. We drew to Bournemouth. We lost to PSV in the Champions League, and we beat Manchester City with the last kick of the game. We have Chelsea today to kick things off. We have Lens in the Champions League, in which we sit bottom of the group stages. Lens has a win and a draw. We only have a draw and a loss. We got a massive big step up today, and in fact we might play Lens twice today. We have Wolves in the Cup, we have Newcastle as well in the Premier League, but we are going to kick things off where we sit 5th in the league at the moment, a game in hand against all clubs. And let's see if we can go ahead and knock Chelsea down a peg as well. This is their team: Jackson, Mudryk, and Kuku, Madueke, Enzo, Caicedo, Cucurella, Fofana, Chalobah, Reece James, and Sanchez as their goalkeeper. We're not going to do any training sessions, and we are going to kick things off here with this team. Let's get to it. London Derby kicked things off today's episode, where last time we did a London Derby, we lost 4-2 in the last episode. Let's see if we can change that around here today. If you are enjoying the series, go ahead and leave a like. This is episode number 4. Tomorrow will be clear. We're down 1-0. We're down 1-0. Nicholas Jackson scores opener. But like I was going to say, tomorrow we'll kick things off with a player career mode. Starting at Inter Miami. Playing alongside Lionel Messi. Trying to win the MLS there. Maybe before moving on somewhere else. Martinelli. Can't find. Oh, also, as far as board objectives goes, we're still on 5 out of 20 for the new men on the block. Nothing has changed there. We have finally suffered our first home defeat, which was against Tottenham, unfortunately. We have 9 out of 20 goal contributions for Saka, so that's a +4. Martin Odegaard finally has an assist to his name. He's still a goal-scoring machine at the moment. We are up to 23 goals in the Premier League. And then we have, obviously, in the group stages as well, still, of the Champions League. And we might be down 2-0 here. Thankfully, Madueke can't finish the ball. Out now wide for Reece James. Reece James crossed in, and a header over the bar. In for Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka in for Yerdy Timber. Yerdy Timber. Gabriel Jesus, 1-1. Arsenal level it up here, 21 minutes in. It's Gabriel Jesus to score the equalizer. That's beautiful work from the Arsenal boys. Beautiful, kind of tiki-taka-ish type football. Not really, but it is. Oh, that's actually a beautiful camera angle. Replay there, as it's 1-1 now. Now Gabriel Jesus, he'll lead off for Odegaard. Odegaard's going to look to find Martinelli. Martinelli will find Jesus. Jesus will find Saka out wide. Bukayo Saka, Jesus, can't find Odegaard. Declan Rice will win the ball back, though. Martinelli now onside. Gabriel Martinelli. Sanchez makes a save. Odegaard. Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka takes the lead for Arsenal. It's 2-1 for the Gunners. And this is Star Boy on fire again. And that's number 2 for Odegaard on his assist tally. Remember, we got to get 12 with him, and we're already in October, and he only has 2. He has 5 goals to his name, though. Thomas Partey over the top for Bukayo Saka. Can he run onto it? He can. He'll find Martin Odegaard. He'll find Declan Rice. Declan Rice shots blocked. He'll fall for Bukayo Saka. Back in for Gabriel Jesus. He'll lay it off for Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard will get a little taste of it as well. It's 3-1 for Arsenal. Chelsea are in the mud. 3-1 for the Gunners. Declan Rice should have scored. Honestly, Gabriel Jesus maybe should have scored if I took the shot with him. Right there, I should have probably took the shot first time. I hesitated because I thought it was actually going to go to Odegaard initially. Caicedo, shot blocked in Kuku. Saliba trying to get rid of it. He doesn't. It's 3-2. They get one back right before halftime. In for Bukayo Saka. He'll lay it off for Gabriel Jesus. And we'll restore that 2-goal lead. It's a brace for Jesus. It's 4-2 for Arsenal. 2-goal restored. Azinchenko is in no man's land. Gabriel got caught in no man's land as well. He's get back in the left back position now. And it's Enzo Fernandez. It's in Cuckoo. It's 4-3 for Chelsea. It's not over yet. Headed it down for Nkuku, and Saliba will win a header, but he heads it straight to Broha, who finds Enzo. Enzo finds Nkuku, and his shot's deflected into the path of Ramsdale. And Trossard will look to find Bukayo Saka. He'll twist and find Nketiah. I almost said Gabriel Jesus. It's Nketiah is on the field, and he'll score to make it 5-3. And Arsenal will walk out of Stamford Bridge with all 3 points and pushing down Chelsea further down that Premier League table. And we'll kick things off better than we kicked things off last episode. A 5-3 win away from home against Chelsea. Champions League up next. So slightly rotated team here. We have David Raya starting because Brentford is unhappy with his appearances so far. Ben White at right back. Timber at center back over William Saliba. Havertz starting at cam for this game, and Trossard out on the left-hand side over Gabriel Martinelli. We're taking on Lens away from home. We got to get a win here. A win is the only thing we need and the only thing we should accept at this point. Vahi, he ends him behind, and Raya with the save early. Bukayo Saka again. Gabriel again. 1-0 for Arsenal. Corners might be OP this year. Gabriel scores a corner, and this one will count in his name as there's no own goal deflection. Thomason, shot blocked by Timber. And that's halftime. 1-0 up against the French side. A little bit of struggle town towards the end there. We got the job done, though, in the first half. Time to finish it off here. Fulgini! David Raya can't save that. It's 1-1. William Saliba will come on for Gabriel. Martinelli, Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Smith Rowe, somebody. Gabriel Jesus even! Gabriel Jesus takes the lead for Arsenal. It's 2-1 with 10 minutes left to go. Martinelli now on the ball. Gabriel Martinelli, Odegaard, back to Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli! 3-1. That will help out the goal difference at least. And actually help out Odegaard as well. It's another assist for him. That's 2 this episode. Nearly double his assist tally this episode alone. 3-1 on the day. A shaky-ish, 50-ish minutes before we finally take over. A 3-1 win. We get our first win in Champions League. Back to the Premier League we go. And we go ahead and quick sim the game against Sheffield United. I accidentally went in there. I wanted to start Raya. I just didn't. I went into the game as playing like highlights or whatever. And unfortunately, I then just quick sim the rest of the game. We win, though, 2-1. Declan Rice gets on the score sheet as well as Yuri and Timber. So the new men on block got 2 more goals to their name. Jorginho missed a penalty in the 87th minute. And Gabriel Jesus got sent off in the 78th. So he'll be out for the next Premier League game. Maybe even this Carabao Cup game against Wolves, in which we are up next against. And this is how we'll line up for the game against Wolves. Smith Rowe starts his first game here at Arsenal this season. Trossard starts at striker with Gabriel Jesus out with red card suspension. Bukayo Saka stays in his right spot. Havertz playing as a left cam, kind of in this role with Martin Odegaard, Thomas Partey as a sole holding defender. Zinchenko, Gabriel, and Timber hold their spot with Ben White coming out center back, and then David Raya simply just for game time to make sure we're able to buy him at the end of the season, because we will buy him. And honestly, I might just make it permanent in January. But it's time for Arsenal to take on Wolves at the Emirates for a chance to get back into the next round of the Carabao Cup. Carabao Cup, like I said, I don't really care what happens in the Carabao Cup. I just don't want to get battered. If I lose, I don't want to get battered. I'd rather it be a close game that I lose. Unless I play like a Man City or something, or Liverpool, I will get battered there and be somewhat acceptable. But as we find a ball out to Smith Rowe early on, he'll find Kai Havertz, and Kai Havertz will have a crack at it. Bentley pushed it out for a corner. Martin Odegaard, he's going to take this all by himself. Martin Odegaard, he'll find Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe, can he get the shot off? Smith Rowe, he can! Emile Smith Rowe with his first goal at Arsenal this season. Kind of shadow casted from real life football from Arteta. played just a couple of minutes in the Champions League against PSV. Hopefully played a lot more now, obviously with the North London Derby and the Carabao Cup playing by the time this video. Actually, no. Bukayo Saka. He'll back here for Yerdy and Timber. That's a beautiful ball. He'll lay it off for Odegaard. He'll lay it off for Trossard. Trossard's first game at striker. He'll find the back of net and we'll double the lead against Arsenal or against Wolves. It's 2-0 here for the boys. And in fact, I'm actually going to go ahead and jump to Sim because we do have who do we have? We have Newcastle in just a couple days time. I might be able to fit that in today's episode as well. And they get one back. It's 2-1. And Ben White makes it 3-1. It's 3-2. Frazier has a brace. He's keeping Wolves into this. 4-2. Kai Havertz scores to make it 4-2 for the boys. Nelson on for Saka and Nketiah on for Trossard. And Nketiah might be in behind here already. He's offside. And Hichan makes it 4-3 with 5 minutes left to go for Arsenal. See if the boys can close it out here. And the game is over. We survive a latest scare from the Wolves boys. We're into the next round of the Carabao Cup. Liverpool take down Manchester United. That's interesting to see. Any big games in here? I don't see Man City. Newcastle United are knocked out to Aston Villa. I only see Chelsea and Liverpool in here. So this might actually be ours to win in all honesty. Kind of expecting it to win. How many days? It's the 4th. What's today? I don't know what today is, but I am just gonna go ahead and do energy all out and apply to all players. That way they are somewhat fully fit for the game to go against Newcastle United, where they are currently sitting in 6th with 22 or 19 points, only 3 points behind us. Tottenham are still running away with this. We're 6 points behind them. Liverpool are only 3 points behind them, though. And we'll wrap today's episode here up against Newcastle at the St. James Park. Here's their starting 11, supposedly. Harvey Barnes, Isak, Almiron, Willock, Bruno Guimaraes, Joelinton, Target, Schär, Brotman, Trippier, and Nick Pope on the bench. Tonali is on the bench as well. Not as well, but... what did I do? What did I just do? I wanted to stop Gabriel. Am I playing highlights? If I'm playing... I think I'm playing highlights. And these are horrific. I wanted to bench Gabriel. I forgot the team management is different these days. Over here for Bukayo Saka. He'll head it down and we'll lose the ball, and that's that. And watch, 50th minute now. It's an Arsenal free kick, 21 minutes in. I'm going to lay it off here short for Saliba. Maybe get it back. Oh, nope. Okay, that went to Gabby Jesus. Back to Odegaard, though. Odegaard now to Thomas Partey. Back in for Odegaard. Trainer is on for some reason. Martin Odegaard. He'll lay it off for Bukayo Saka. First time finish blocked. We still have the ball. The referee, the game is letting us play with it. Gabriel Jesus intercepted. Is that losing the ball? No, Gabriel Jesus wins it back. And Shaw will push out for a corner. And it looking like, no, we're not getting corners. Just 44 minutes in now. We get a different corner. The trainer is on for whatever reason. But Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus saved. Gabriel might be able to win that ball. He does. He'll find Thomas Partey. He'll find Saliba. And out of zone of what? Out of zone of what? Out of zone of what? It's Newcastle on attack here into the second half. And it's Wilson on the ball. He'll lay off for Almiron and Ramsdale in his no-man land. We are just going to sim to end because it's busted. It's a 2-1 loss. That's unfortunate on my end. It's just stupid on EA's end to still have that as a feature if they're not going to improve it. I guess that's... yeah, that's going to end the episode there. When we come back, we have wins in the Champions League group to possibly put us into first spot after what seemed like a rough start to the Champions League group. We also have Premier League football even more now with Burnley, Brentford, and actually might be a double Champions League video today because Burnley and Brentford are both easy pickings there, should be at least. With Sevilla, we got to get the revenge on them. Wolves in the Premier League as well. December is a very, very busy month. We'll finally play against Liverpool as well towards the end of the month. That might not be the last episode though. Quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Honestly, we might be favorites to win this with Liverpool as they take on Chelsea. So another Big Six club will be thrown out of the window there. Obviously, we take on Swansea City. We take on Charlie Patino, our former boy. But for now, where do we sit in the Premier League? We go ahead and sit in 4th. Top 4. We are 6 points behind behind Tottenham, who have a game in hand, so that might go down up to 9 points. Unfortunate that the game just booted us out of that game against Newcastle United. It is what it is. When we come back, though, more football. But until then, leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.